Yes, Ian.
Fuck.
Right, correct. I'm sorry. Are we recording?
Yeah.
Well.
All right.
Hey everybody. We're back again for our third episode. We're going to be doing dragons today on.
Before we start, quote.
Well, I was just going to name the channel. This is.
Okay, go ahead.
Preflight and Sparty.
Yeah, we have to decide which is going to go first.
Still haven't decided on that.
Big debate. Okay, so.
And Todd Urios. Oh no, Ian, do the jingle. Do the jingle.
Oh shit! It's Todd Urios quote of the day.
Yeah.
You guys both did it. All right, good. My quote of the day is: "The only mistake that can truly hurt you is choosing to do nothing simply because you're too scared to make a mistake." Wise words, my friends. All right, so Ian, you start us off. Dragon.
I feel like we heard that before.
I know.
Anyways,
Oh, you said it before we did.
I hate to disappoint people who are looking forward to this because
I am.
every single one of my dragon Pokemon are legendaries.
Really?
Every one.
I only have one legendary.
I have two.
Oh, I have every one.
Wow.
I'm going to start it off with Giratina as my number 5 pick.
Okay.
Look, here's the thing.
I have a problem with that already.
I know you do. Here's the thing. I actually like Giratina Origin better than I like the other one. The thing
Giratina
is,
Origin does look a lot better.
Giratina, alright, I know I'm starting off by talking about his problem, but one of the problems I have with him is there's just too much on him. Like, I feel like they could have simplified him just a little bit because there's just so much going on with him. But Ghost Dragon is like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, that is so
I agree.
cool.
He is very
And the fact
powerful.
that he's in a dream world and you gotta go find him and you do all this stuff. with
Imagine
the
if
crap.
he had, like, levitate as an ability.
Yeah, he does for Origin.
His ability is levitate?
I'm pretty sure it is. I can
Really?
look.
Because
For
if it
Origin.
is,
Origin.
he's, like, almost invincible.
What's
Yeah,
his
like-
What's his normal one? What's his normal
Pressure.
Pressure. Okay.
All three of them have pressure.
Yeah, like,
Right.
oh my god. Giratina, though, is like, it's just such a... It's, again, that whole mystic feel of just, like, you have to do all this crap and all this stuff just to get to this guy. Not to mention
I
actually
would have
battling
taken
him. And,
Rayquaza.
like, it's the same feeling like when you're in Red and Blue and you're like, I gotta go through this entire Victory Road. Oh my god, Moltres! Like, it's just so cool. Like, you gotta go through all this stuff and, like, the flagging and the flipping to flips.
Even when it wasn't like platinum, when you had to go find Giratina, it was a bitch and a half because you had to figure out which path was the right way to get to Giratina.
Yeah, like,
in there,
there's one thing.
You haven't played through that far, I don't.
No,
think.
I haven't. But
But
if there's
difficult.
one thing I absolutely love about legendaries, it's the fact that they're a bitch to find. I have no problem with the fact
Not
that it's
all of
almost
them.
impossible to find Entei, Suicune, and Raikou.
Oh, because
And it's-
they don't fucking stop
Yeah.
moving.
They
In fact,
don't,
the
and that's
easiest
annoying.
ones are Moltres, Zapdos, and Articuno, because you know right where they are. But I love the fact that you got to go find them, and then there's a whole side story to each one, and that people research them, and like they want to try to
I
bad
feel like
guys
the
want to try to
easiest one
capture
to
them.
catch is Zapdos.
Yeah.
Really? Because I feel like
I
it's
know.
Moltres.
I think it's definitely Zapdos. Moltres, no.
Because
Moltres was the most.
It's on your way. Like, it's on your way.
But like
know,
everyone
I know.
knows that Zapdos is in the power plant.
Right.
And
And
everyone
and
knows
it's-
that Moltres is there because you see a bird
But-
just laying there. You're like, well, what's that?
It's the easiest one to get to, though. Like, Zapdos is so easy to get to. You just walked through the building.
I feel like Zapdos is the hardest to catch.
Well, I don't know about catching-wise, but to find them...
I always thought Zapdos was the hardest to catch.
I don't.
I
Not
don't
at
know.
all.
But anyways, I just love the fact that, like, legendaries get their own side story that is just special about them, describes them as, like, hard to get. Like, they're legendary. They're supposed to be difficult to capture, and they make it so, and especially with
Yeah.
Giratina. So,
It makes randomizers a bitch, though.
well, that's true.
Oh yeah.
But that's my number 5. It's Giratina.
Okay. Got.
Alright, my number 5 is actually my only legendary on my dragon list. And that would be Zekrom.
Okay.
I rather liked Zekrom. It's the reason why I chose white over black. The electric dragon is a very interesting combination to me.
Reshiram fan.
I know you are. And his coloration, he's black with a blue accent, and it just looks so cool.
I love
it.
how his tail glows blue.
Yeah, that's what I
He
mean.
is-
Like he
yeah,
has
he
that
does look
blue
cool.
accent with.
And the
his
thing
pure
is,
black
like,
body.
most people are like, well, Reshiram is fire and his tail glows red. Shouldn't his glow yellow? But blue lightning is kind of the thing that Zekrom is going for. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like, because, Reshiram is fire, so he has the red thing, so
Right.
Zekrom
I mean,
should be yellow, right? But
Reshiram could be blue too, like,
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Well, he could,
Blue
because there's
flames.
blue fire.
I know.
But, like,
and that's actually the
That's how they
hottest.
throw you
I
off
just
with
think that-
Zekrom. Is
right.
like, Zekrom is like, you think, well, he's electric, so he should be like yellow, but no, they throw this blue in. And
Yeah,
That is
and
cool.
it looks so cool. It looks
It
so
really does.
it looks so pretty.
Yeah.
And that's why Zekrom is personally one of my favorites.
Okay. I like it.
All right, Jake.
My number 5, I had a bit of an issue here because at first I picked Dialga. But I decided, and I remembered that, I have a better option. And I decided for my number 5 that I would pick my good old friend Flygon.
Better.
I like Flygon.
I love Flygon.
He's great.
He's so amazing.
And he's just ground and dragon.
With a levitate.
With levitate, yeah.
He's a flying type without the
That
electric.
is so cool. He's powerful. I don't think his defense is... I feel like his defense is a little mediocre, but his
Okay.
attack makes up for
I'm
it.
really sorry. Who are we talking?
Flygon.
Okay.
I know, it's late. It's late.
I am like, I'm like sitting here like, oh, what?
Run Flygon.
Like,
Yeah, we're talking about Flygon.
okay. Yes,
Uh,
I agree with Flygon.
and he's green?
I love his little goggles.
I do too. I think that
I
is
think
awesome.
it's one of the
and
coolest
you know what?
things.
This goes back to when, playing the trading card game, when I was picking my decks. I don't know if it was Ian that was there with me when we had to choose. When we were in, I don't know where it was. It could have been
Wasn't that
Target
when
or
we were in
something.
like? Oh wait, no, never mind.
And
Oh, yeah.
someone, it was either Ian or Blake, they got the Salamence deck, and I got the Flygon.
Yes, I remember that. Yeah,
I still have that.
I still got the Salamence deck.
Right. And I took Flygon over Salamence, because I like Flygon. I just love Flygon, and I always liked them.
I was gonna say, didn't like one of the, like, card cases, or not cases, foils?
Booster packs.
The booster packs, yeah, it
Yeah.
wasn't Flygon on the
Yes.
front of them.
Yes, he
I was
was.
gonna say that, but
That's
you
the
have
one I got. I also think it's great because, you can catch a trap pinch early in the game.
Yeah.
And obviously it's a bitch to train
Trapinch
him.
is the biggest
He's
bitch in
one
the
of
head.
the last
awful.
people that like evolves on a really high level.
And
like
you know what's
Vibrava
cool
got
too?
low-
I like
only 6 or
Vibrava.
something.
I like Vibrava too. I really do. I like him too.
Really, because I don't.
I love him.
I like Vibrava.
He's
I don't.
cool.
Just think
He's unique.
He kind of
He's
reminds me of a bug type.
He
is
be,
bug.
probably.
different. He's very.
He reminds me very
like
much of a bug type,
Yeah.
and that's one of the reasons probably why I like
Yeah.
him a lot.
All right,
All right, Ian.
Don't you?
Number 4.
my number 4 is Latios.
Okay.
The only reason that it's Latios and not Latias is because
Latios is cooler, and he's guy.
no, that's actually not the reason. The reason is because I've always liked blue more than red.
Me too.
And I just think the thing is, Latios is so weird because he doesn't have legs, and like you're sitting there wondering how the hell does he like land? Like, what if he has to land? Like, it's so cool how he just floats there. I know, like
He's
he just
fucking
floats
psychic,
there, and he's
man.
got the little tiny arms, and he just floats, and he's psychic, and it's already a step up because psychic is my favorite type.
Yeah.
And it's just like, look at him, like he's just floating there. He doesn't even have to flap his wings. He just goes.
Which kind of surprised me why he's not higher up on your list.
I know, like he just
Yeah.
goes flying by, and he's got the like. I love Latios,
And he
the
looks
thing is-
fiercer than Latias. Latias looks real nice. Like
Well, there's very subtle differences between the two, but the thing is, the other thing I like about Latios is because all the other dragons, like that are legendaries, they all look terrifying. And like you look at Reshiram, you're like, oh shit, or like Zekrom, you're like, oh my god, or like,
Reshiram,
well, maybe not as much, but
Hey,
like
do
Giratina,
not
you
diss
look
my
at Giratina and you're like,
He isn't like as intimidating as.
okay, but
most
like if a
dragons.
Giratina popped up
he
at
looks
your
like a
house, you would be
Ninetales
like, oh
dragon
man,
form, almost.
I need to back off. There's a Giratina outside my house. Holy shit. But like you see Latios and you're like, I want to be your best friend.
I just want to hug
yeah.
you.
I just want to ride on your wings that don't fly and just go somewhere like really fast. I feel like he's just faster than love. But like I love Latios.
Go.
But yeah, I absolutely love Latios, and
I
he's
can
my
respect
number 4.
that.
Yeah, I like it. I like that.
All right. So, my number 4 is actually the very first Gen 1 Pokemon that I have on here.
Ooh.
Which is, yep.
I like it, Kev.
My number
Silent
4 for Dragon would have to be Dragonite. Dragonite is the original Dragon Pokemon.
You better believe
And
it.
he's amazing. There's
pseudo legendary as well.
The very first pseudo legendary as well. He's super powerful. You get pissed at Lance when he throws out a second fucking Dragonite when you face him.
You also get pissed at when he throws out a freaking Hyper Potion.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
And
that's
you're just
the
like,
worst.
oh, so I just spent all this time
Lance, you
lowering your
bastard.
freaking trying to beat you with ice, and now I'm gonna use Max.
Herp to derp, not this time.
Yeah,
and you're
like-
like, fuck you. And then he pulls out another one. He's like, herp to derp, I'm going to heal this
Oh,
one
wait,
too.
he's 62.
I love Lance. He is my idol.
But yeah, so Dragonite is a beast, even with the double weakness to ice.
Dragonite's the best, man. You can't beat Dragonite.
Not in my
He's so
opinion,
cool.
but I do like Dragonite a lot. He is a little derpy looking.
All right, Kev.
Because he just
He's the man.
Remember when I
love
said
Dragonite.
that Latios looks friendly and stuff? The only reason I didn't
Dragonite's
say
friendly.
out of all dragons is because of Dragonite, because Dragonite doesn't look fierce, really.
No,
just
he
looks
doesn't.
like
No, but
Really,
Dragonite
buddy?
is.
He looks like Barney. He's Barney,
You know
an
what?
orange Barney.
You know what?
But
He's
I like
damn
Dragonite.
powerful.
He
I
is
like-
damn powerful.
I
I'm
like
not-
no
Dragonite.
one.
No one's gonna
can dislike
no one's
Dragonite.
gonna disagree
You
with
can't
that
hate on
fact that
Dragonite.
he's not powerful,
Yeah.
but he does kind of look a little like derpy friendly,
He does.
like you say.
He does.
Yeah.
He does.
All right, Jake, go
Okay.
ahead.
My number 4 on the list of dragons
Dragons.
is Reshiram. And I like Reshiram. The reason being, I got black version. And when I caught him, I fell in love with him. I think he is so cool. The fact that he's fire and dragon, and I no longer have to actually substitute Charizard in for a fire and dragon type and claim that Charizard's fire and dragon. I think that's great. He reminds me, when I first saw Reshiram, he reminded me of just a dragon form of Ninetales.
He does.
He
Very much does.
He does.
Except that he's a little bit more majestic with like the flowing
Right.
fur thing.
But he looks
That like
cool.
scarfy looking thing.
He is
Yeah.
cool. I like Reshiram. I really do.
Yeah,
I'm
Reshiram's
sup-
just interesting.
I
He's
would-
powerful,
what
too.
surprises me is how Reshiram is the first fire dragon.
I know,
I know.
right? You think like
I know. I was going to say
The
that, but
trade-
I didn't want to
it
say
takes
it.
you
No,
5
the-
generations
yeah,
to
no,
come
like
up
the
with.
trademark of dragons in like culture and history
Is that
and
they
everything
breathe fire.
is that they breathe fire.
Right.
And Pokemon doesn't bring out a fire dragon type until
They
fifth
sure tease us
generation.
with
Hey,
Charizard.
Kev,
Yeah.
Salamence.
my first 2 here are not Gen 1 or Gen 2.
Because they're legendaries?
Flygon's not a legendary.
No, I thought you said your top 2.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
My
no.
top 2, well, we'll get to that later.
All right. Well, my number 3. Now we're on number 3. Is Kyurem, and the reason why it's Kyurem is because
Which one?
just
Is
the
that
original. Just
Original.
why? Oh, just the
It's
original.
just the ice and dragon.
yes.
Interesting
He's
type.
just,
I
he's
like
just
Ice-
Ice Dragon no matter what.
Oh, yeah, right.
I like
but
Ice
mean,
Dragon because that only leaves him with one weakness, which
Fighting.
is Dragon. Oh well, and
whoa.
fighting
Derp to derp.
and Dragon.
I don't know if Dragon is.
Dragon's
because
weak
he's
against
ice.
Dragon.
Well, he's
Yeah.
also ice.
But
right?
Ice doesn't resist Dragon.
Yeah.
True.
So I would say
But he
Dragon
has,
and
but
Ice.
he has that whole
or
like,
Dragon and
I'm
Fighting.
gonna stab you with ice.
The thing is, like,
True.
he always reminded me of Barrel Dragon from Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you know how he's got like that kind of just like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot you with my mouth face
does.
cannon. Like, and the other thing I like about him is his like little smirk that he's got going on. Like he's like, ah, you're gonna die. It's perfect.
it's so very true. He's just like, haha, you're screwed.
And like you look at him and you're like, that is an intimidating motherfucker. Like you don't want to
Yeah.
mess with that. And that's the great thing about Gen 4 and Gen 5. They really pulled out all the stops when it came to dragons. You were like, oh my god,
How
that
much
is
more?
scary.
So many Dragon legendaries.
So I'm definitely going with
I love
Kyurem.
it. I love
So,
it. Dragon.
go
Dragon
ahead.
types are the best.
Kev.
wasn't like the first Dragon legendary Rayquaza?
No.
Wait. a minute.
Wait.
Latios
Fuck.
and Latios.
Latios and Latios.
Oh, okay.
So go ahead.
Fair enough. So that's where it all started.
Right.
It all went downhill from there.
Ah, Kev.
All right, number 3, right?
Yep.
Yes.
All right, my number 3 is... I chose him because, once again, I love adorable Pokemon. And it's not often that you find...
Please tell me it's not Axu. Please. Just
It's
don't.
not often that you find an adorable dragon.
Kevin, you could have picked Bagon.
He's got a mullet. I would never pick that.
Ah,
Yeah.
You
Kevin.
picked Axu.
And I went with
my
Axu.
gosh.
He is adorable.
Look, can you stop the cuteness for
Yeah,
this one at
please.
least? It's Dragon. You want
Kev.
fucking fire burning the people.
I saw Axu,
Oh
and
my
I thought
gosh.
he was the greatest thing ever because he
He
was
reminds
adorable.
me of Larvitar.
He does. He
Yeah.
reminds me of
He looks
Larvitar
just
with
like
a mouth
Why
guard.
isn't Larvitar a dragon type?
Because he's not.
Why isn't Tyranitar dragon?
Because he doesn't have a
He
mouth
should be.
guard like Axu does.
Yep.
So.
True.
Just there.
Fucking balls, dude.
Oh,
And
come
don't
on.
want to chip those teeth.
Get out of here.
Because honestly, like the other two
No.
forms, I don't like as much. Like his
Haxorus
I don't
is
like
okay.
Haxorus.
Frax-
I'm not a big fan-
Fracture
I'm not a
and
big
I
fan.
don't like Fracture.
Fracture, I do not like at all.
No, there's nothing-
Haxorus, I'm okay
I'm
with.
not.
I like Haxorus because it almost seems like he doesn't have eyes.
Mhm.
So I
He's got
kind of like that.
like again, he has like sights
Yeah.
that come out of his.
I don't like.
Pointy things are
I
cool.
really don't like any of the Gen 5 Dragon guys except Reshiram and Zekrom. And I'm okay with Zekrom.
I'm not-
too huge.
We,
I like.
we can get onto this when we do our like least favorite Pokemon, but I
Druddigon?
hate Druddigon.
Me too.
hate
I
it.
can't.
Oh,
stand
I just
him.
hate how he's got a red head.
So
Like,
his
stupid.
coloration, and he's so easy to catch for a dragon
Yeah.
type.
yeah.
But yeah,
Just like-
I love Axu. He's adorable. He's a dragon type, and naturally, I have to throw him in.
All right.
Go ahead, Jake.
All right. Well, we're gonna stay in the, cute zone, and this is as cute as you can get for being fierce. And I'm gonna say, well, I would say as cute as you can get. Staying fierce is Latios, but I'm gonna say Latios is number 3 for me. I like Latios. He looks awesome.
Which one? I always
The
mix up.
blue one.
Blue one's
Yeah.
Latios.
It's
Yeah,
Latios.
blue one's
Latios.
Latios is a boy.
I can
Latios is a girl.
I can never remember.
Um,
Never can remember.
But Latios is cool, and just going back to Ian with his choice of Latios,
He's the boy,
he is a boy,
so
but
naturally he's better.
but no, going back to what Ian said, he's majestic. It's amazing that he doesn't even have feet. Like he has little things. I think, right?
Those are arms.
Those
Those
are
are
arms,
like
yep.
hands.
he
Yeah,
kinda,
but I mean,
he
like,
kind of reminds me
No.
of a spaceship.
No, he is.
He does.
Yeah. Well, he's psychic.
Well, that's
And-
it. Spaceship.
Psychic and dragon.
Yeah, those two go together. Like
All right, Kev.
sci-fi.
It's
Sci-fi.
late,
It's all
it's
sci-fi,
late.
right?
But no,
Yeah.
Psychic and
Yeah.
Dragon, that's a cool type. And Latios looks really cool. He looks fierce. And the reason why I don't like Latios as much is just because Latios... Don't even say because she's a girl, alright, Kev? Because I've already heard it, okay?
It's true.
Okay, Kev.
Yeah.
But no, Latios is just not... Like, she's just nice. Like, hi. Like, stupid Pokemon that Kev would like. And I'm not saying that I don't like Latios. I like her, but I'm not huge. I like Latios better, and that's why he's number 3 on my list.
Well,
Ian, number 2.
number 2. My number 2 is Zekrom. Because it's Zekrom.
Nice.
Go ahead.
Zekrom is
Just go ahead. That's
amazing.
you can't say any more than Zekrom.
alright. My number 2 would have to be Garchomp. I think Garchomp is a very cool Pokemon. He's a land shark. Okay. Garchomp is a land shark. He's ground and dragon. He is also apparently basically a jet engine. He has a jet engine attached
He does
to
got
his
that kind
head.
of feel to it.
Yeah.
He's a land shark with a jet engine attached to his head. And that just makes me happy.
I love Garchomp.
I like him a lot. Once again, the only first form dragon that I think is adorable, besides Dratini, is Axew. I don't like Gibble.
Yeah, Dratini is
Gibble.
Gibble is just
Gibble.
weird.
Gibble is so weird
Gibble
looking.
reminds me of the bad guy in Ratchet and Clank.
Forgot about Gibble.
All right, go ahead, Jake.
Yeah, so,
number
yeah.
2.
Okay, number 2 for me. Very sparkly, cool just
Sparkly
awesome.
and
Sparkly.
cool.
Majestic.
And I'm the one who likes Pokemon.
Shut up. This is just a cool Pokemon.
He's
And it's a
sparkly.
Gen 1er. It's a Gen 1er.
Naturally.
Dragonair.
Yeah,
I love Dragonair.
of course.
And the fact that Lance had multiple Dragonairs, I thought that was really cool.
He had multiple Dragonairs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he had to.
Yes, he did. And, I thought that was just unique. And then I found out that he also had 2 Dragonites, too. So I was like, oh, well, whatever. But Dragonair is cool, man. And
I always thought it was unfair that Lance can catch 4 Dratini's and
I
you're, like,
know.
struggling to find
Like,
one.
what the heck? And he trains them all? Like, that high of a
I
level?
mean, imagine how
What?
long he's been champion, though. Like,
Seriously.
Well, he hasn't been. He got knocked out by Gary.
well,
Don't
I mean,
remind me.
before that.
Yeah.
I love Lance. But Dragonair is just very
You mean
majestic.
Blue?
Very interesting Pokemon. And I think it's a very big upgrade from Dratini to Dragonair. It really is. And you're investing in a very dominant Pokemon. And when the fact that Dragonair evolves into Dragonite, that's even better. Like, wow.
I
And
always
you would expect Dragonite to be blue. After
Yeah,
Dratini and
no,
Dragonair.
definitely.
But
I was always surprised at the fact that they didn't have a water typing.
I know, me too. I was very
You'd
shocked
think they
with that.
would,
I would
but,
think
yeah.
it would be
First,
water and
like,
dragon.
I think
but
what
it's
they-
dragon and flying.
I think what they should have done was
That's weird.
made Dratini just pure water, then had
Yeah.
Dragonair be like
Dragon and
water, dragon, and then dragon flying for...
Dragon.
That would have been
That would've been
quite an
interesting.
interesting look at
I know.
it,
Why is Dragonair flying?
but Dragonair's
Just like
not flying.
Gyarados.
Wait,
I was almost gonna
Dragonair's
put-
not flying.
Yeah,
Dragonair.
Dragon
No,
and flying.
Dragonair's pure dragon, just like Dratini.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you
Oh,
sure about
gotta-
that?
yeah.
We gotta look that up.
Gotta check the phone.
Because...
We'll get back to that in a little bit, but I'm pretty sure it's just pure dragon.
Okay.
Alright, Ian, do you want to do your number 1?
I do, as soon as I prove Jake wrong. There's just
Jake's
Dragonair.
looking it up right now. Do you go ahead?
Nope, I gotta do this right now.
Alright, well,
Wikipedia.
here's a ad from our...
You're right. Damn it.
Yep.
You're right.
Anyways, my
Why
number
did they think it was
one,
Dragon flying?
this
Gyarados
Pokemon
is
has
Dragon
not
flying.
been said at all, but my number one is Rayquaza.
Well, actually, I did mention
No, Gyarados is water and flying. not
Yeah.
Dragon and flying.
My number one is Rayquaza. I hate to keep referencing Yu-Gi-Oh like this, but he reminds me a lot of Metal Dragon.
I can see it.
Yeah.
The thing
lot.
is, like, he's so unique because he's like a long snake. He's green, which is actually happens to be my favorite color as well.
Mhm.
Um,
Gotta love the green.
yeah, actually, isn't that your favorite color? It's all our favorite colors are green, but
We're
he's
just
got
so
that.
close.
We are.
His face just screams horror in it.
He is like the first like real dragon.
He really is, and like the fact that he also doesn't
Charizard
really,
was the
he
first
also
one,
really
right?
doesn't have
not first.
wings. He also doesn't have wings, and he just goes into the sky like a snake is threatening, and I love him for that. It's the same reason with Latios is that he's majestic, and same thing with
He flies in
Giratina.
like
He's a
that
bitch.
spiral.
Yeah, and he's like a bitch to find. Like, I love him. I absolutely love him. So
I
he's
like
my
Rayquaza.
number.
Riding
He's my
that
number one.
I
Your
like
fucking
Rayquaza.
bike
Yeah, the match bike.
over that
So-
goddamn ground that falls apart.
So
if it wasn't hard enough to get that goddamn fossil, doing it like for like 7 levels
Yeah.
to get up to fucking Rayquaza was the biggest
Oh my
pain
gosh.
in the ass ever.
I
hated
never
it.
even got to Rayquaza, so
Oh really?
Blake got him. I never got Rayquaza myself either. I always tried, and I just kept falling through the floor.
And you just get frustrated.
And it was just
and
too
it's not
annoying. And I
worth
was just
it.
like, you know what, screw this. So I was done.
You're just like, I don't really want that Pokemon.
Exactly.
And then you'd like get to him and you'd be
What-
like,
What movie is Rayquaza in? Jirachi?
he is
he's in Jirachi, I think.
I thought he was. No?
Destiny Deoxys.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
Was
your number one.
Deoxys? Deoxys was 3rd gen, right?
Yes.
Deoxys is 3rd gen.
Okay.
My number 1 was actually already mentioned. He is probably very high up in one of my favorite Pokemon, and he is Flygon.
Okay.
I absolutely adore Flygon.
Flygon is
He
awesome.
was my first dragon that I actually liked. I like not saying that I didn't like Dragonair, but like Flygon was the first one that like I fell in love with.
Yeah.
And it was the first dragon that I was like, I need to have him in my party.
Flygon is very loyal. I feel like.
It seems like it, yeah.
Just very befriending.
He was. I would have a Flygon Swampert combination going through
He's a good guy.
Sapphire. And
I had Flygon and Swampert too.
did you?
Yeah.
It's such a good combination.
It is.
Because you can use
Swampert
Earthquake.
is a beast.
Swampert can use Earthquake without having to worry about damaging
Yeah.
Flygon, and Flygon can deal damage.
Because
there's
I'll
no
levitate.
Yeah.
That is very valuable.
And then Dragon type is just kind of like her.
But if someone has grass, you're totally fucked.
Well, my Swampert is.
Yeah.
Not true.
If they have ice.
Someone has ice, you're totally fucked.
But then Swampert resists ice, so
Yeah.
I
That's
don't
the
get.
best
If someone has Abominous Snow, you're totally fucked.
Yes.
Abominous Snow
But-
is an asshole.
But also, Flygon can learn fire attacks. He can learn flamethrower and stuff
That's
like
yeah.
All right, Jake.
All right, to top everything off, my number one, and I only see it fitting that my number one
that. I don't like yours.
is the number one dragon
Like
in the world.
I'm not. I don't. It's not that I don't
The
like your choice.
first real dragon type Pokemon. You can't count Dratini or Dragonair. The man, the myth, the legend, the Pokemon Dragonite.
Ditto.
I love Dragonite. I love Dragonite.
I don't-
Lance's go-to Pokemon. My go-to Pokemon. He has been one of my very favorites. He's not my absolute favorite, but he is my very favorite dragon type. And you can't hate Dragonite. You just can't hate him.
He's so
He's
derpy looking.
a dominant Pokemon. He's not the most, like, scary-looking guy. He's not one that'll instill fear in you. But when you battle with him, he's very powerful. And Dragonite is just the best. And you can't go wrong with Dragonite. Still to this day, I would still use a Dragonite in my party. Easily. Like, no problem. I would take him over any other dragon Pokemon.
I don't know.
I
if
really
me-
would. And I know his types aren't the most suitable, but I like it. I love him.
I don't know if me and Ian are having the same thoughts right now, but I don't like your list right there just because you go Dragonite and Dragonair.
I know.
That kind of drives me insane.
I know.
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from that. But, anyways,
But I do like both of those Pokemon.
You
They're
gotta
both very
love
good
them.
Pokemon.
a couple of the honorable mentions. I could go off and just say, oh, Dialga, Palka, but I won't go into any more
gonna say
legendaries
Dialga.
here. I have a couple, though, that people overlooked. Altaria.
I love Altaria.
Altaria-
And I was very close to putting him on my
Altaria is
list.
the biggest pain in the ass because it does not look like a dragon whatsoever. It
I
looks
know.
like a fucking.
I know.
It's a swan.
It's a fucking cloud. It's a fucking cloud, and
A
I
swan
face
cloud.
and I face the sixth gym in.
Oh my god!
And I'm like,
Fortree
why
City!
can't I fucking beat this Pokemon?
Oh my
It's
God.
because
So
he's
powerful.
fucking dragon. It's because he's fucking dragon.
He was a bitch.
That's why dragons
Anyways,
are the
him,
best.
and also someone people forgot, Kingdra.
Ooh.
Kingdra.
Kingdra was on my list, and I had to get rid of him
Claire.
at the last. And of course, obviously, Salamence, Haxorus, all that stuff. But
Okay, I think we covered most of them.
yeah, I think we did. So
there's a
next
bunch
time
of
we will be
legendaries.
doing electric types, which is
Dragons
going to be
for the
quite
win.
interesting because it's not only going to have my favorite Pokemon on there, it will also have Jake's favorite Pokemon on there of all time. So
And honestly, guys, just remember, always go
Seriously?
dragon.
always go Dragon. I'll see
Always.
you guys.
I
And
love
always use
dragons.
protection.